Recently, This Is America and the World traveled to the Sultanate of Oman. Oman, which has developed into a vibrant and progressive country in just the past 40 years, has attracted little attention from the Western media. Oman's neighbors include Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Yemen, and lies across the Persian Gulf from Iran and Pakistan. With the vision of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Sayyid Al Sayyid, Oman shows itself to be a country grounded in its traditions and culture, vital to the region, and quietly engaged in the complex workings of the modern world. Oman, a successful country, is a country of natural beauty, warm and welcoming people, and a foreign policy based on listening and friendship. You'd never guess that in the heart of the Persian Gulf region, you'd discover one of the most stunning performance venues in the world. The country of Oman is home to this jewel of architecture, design, and the arts. The Royal Opera House Muscat, that's the capital city, is unlike anything you've ever seen or experienced. From its commanding exterior to the very smallest features inside, the vision of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos is very clear and truly unforgettable. This performing arts center for the Omani people is an astonishing story unto itself. Like the country, Oman's Royal Opera House is a wonderful example of modern life and the Arab culture in harmony. This Is America is brought to you by the National Education Association, the nation's largest advocate for children and public education. The Republic of Kazakhstan in the heart of Eurasia, a rich history, a culture of hospitality, and a future of development and growth. The U.S.-China Education Trust and the F.Y. Chang Foundation. The League of Arab States, representing 350 million people in 22 member countries. The Rotendaro Family Trust. The Embassy Series, uniting people through musical diplomacy, presenting international artists in diplomatic settings. To learn about the short history of the Royal Opera House Muscat, we spoke with Hamid Ghazali. He's the project director who oversaw the construction of the building. His love of the Opera House and his enthusiasm for its beauty and design underscore his very personal connection. He begins our conversation by offering a brief timeline from the initial vision of His Majesty the Sultan to the grand opening in 2011.
A lot of elements reflect and echoes the traditional designs that comes from Oman, from the Islamic culture, Islamic architecture, from historic designs that were in the Mamluk eras, in the Mongolian era, and so forth. There's a lot of combination of works: the Mashrabiya design, the carving design works, the stenciling work that is there on the design element, on the panels, on the marble. We have a continuity of design pattern that is replicated in the floors, on the walls, and the ceiling. This design is continuous everywhere. It's like a bloodline that flows in all the building. It's all tied up together as one coherent design that flows in the building. It's basically a timeless design, if I might say. The reason why I'm saying that, because we are replicating some designs from the past with some of the contemporary design of the present, which evolves also for something that would be something of the future. That's why we call it a timeless design. It's a combination of all. It is mainly as an opera, but it's a multi-purpose venue. It can hold, of course, theater and operatic functions, shows, and it can hold concert shows. It is two in one, because this auditorium that we're sitting on the stage, this stage moves. It is a mobile stage. This is basically, we are under right now This is called the orchestra shell. It's a shell that is weighing 500 tons, and it moves back and forth.
How many seats for like a concert? How many seats for a play? Is it different?
So maximum of configuration is 1100 and minimum of 840.
840.
Yeah.
And I notice in back of me is this huge organ.
Yeah.
Now, what happens? Where does it go someplace, or?
The orchestra shell itself is 500 ton. The organ is 50 tons, and it is suspended with the shell. So when the whole thing moves, automated on rails, moves back all the way, approximately 55 feet, all the way back.
Oh, so that all goes back.
The whole thing, with a push of a button, everything moves at 1.5 meter per second. It goes all the way back.
So what replaces it?
When this goes out, the stage comes out.
Oh, the stage is there?
Yes, there's a stage here.
Does it raise, or is
Yes,
it there? Oh,
we
it's
have
there.
3 lifts.
Oh.
We have 3 lifts that are here. All of them go up and down. They can take certain seat wagons. We have, that's why it goes from 1100 to 850 or 840. This 250 or 260 seats, they hide below the floor of the auditorium.
If we were a member of the audience, we would come in, buy our tickets, come into a concert or opera or ballet, whatever, and sit in one of the seats. Now, we would see on the back of the chair in front of us a small television screen or a small computer screen. This is state of the art. Tell me.
Yeah, actually, this is one of the items, one of the technological items that are considered as a first done in the world.
First in the world?
First in the world, yeah. This screen is basically an interactive screen that is put behind each seat. So each audience member have the pleasure of utilizing this screen for his own purpose without being shared with anybody else. This screen can be used to read the surtitle as a translation of the venue. It could be used as an interactive medium to interact with what's happening on the stage, if there's any voting or anything of that sort, to select who is best and so forth. If there's a show of that type, at the press of a button, you get the result that who is favored and so forth. Also, the facility of the screen is also to be able to book for future shows. You can read the programs that are coming, the current program that is on hand, translation for up to 6 languages. With the press of a button, you can get the translation either in a subtitle or otherwise with a headphone, which is plugged into the seat, and you can select the translation if there's a conference in the theater.
So you drive by, just going to your home or shopping or to the festival. What do you think when you look at it? What's in your mind? What are you thinking?
We finished this building 2 years ago, and every time I pass by, it brings pleasure to my heart. It's a beautiful. I don't know if you've seen it at night. Have you seen the lighting effect on it? And
yes.
I think it's a beautiful thing. It's a wow factor to me. It still is.
But you had to be so proud of it.
Yes, that's for sure. I think every Omani is proud of this milestone that we've achieved.
His Highness Sayyid Kamil bin Fahad Al Sayyid